Here at Eat, Sleep, Dream English, we learn fresh, modern British English. Clues in the name, right? But sometimes we also like to pay our respect and celebrate the genius of other languages. Now, English has thousands upon thousands of wonderful words to express our thoughts and our opinions, but there are some concepts that exist in other languages that we just don't have. I recently bought this wonderful book, Lost in Translation, which documents untranslatable words from around the world. For example, the Hawaiian word ahihi, which means listening to directions and then walking off and forgetting them immediately. What a cool concept. Why don't we have that in English? Do you know what? Sometimes I like to imagine that these words do exist in English. Did that guy tell us to go left or right? Oh, blimey. It's all gone proper a kihi. Now, I asked my Eat Sleep Dreamers from around the world to teach me an untranslatable word from their native language. And they did. And the results are magnificent. So without further ado, I present to you the untranslatables.
Hello guys, I'm Alan from Brazil. My native language is Portuguese, and today I'm gonna explain for you what means the word Kafuna. Kafuna doesn't mean when you're running your hands through someone's hair, you know, when you're caressing someone's hair. So in a phrase, for example, if I say, I'm feeling so lonely today, could you give me Kafuna, please? Basically, I'm just asking for this. I hope you like it and make a lot of Kafuna in your friends.
We start with Kafune. What a beautiful word and such a lovely concept. Thank you, Alan, for teaching us that word. The idea of running your fingers through someone's hair. So maybe your child is sleeping on your lap and you run your fingers through their hair to soothe them. Why don't we have this in English? Now, there really is no translation for that word. So I think we should borrow it from Brazilian Portuguese. Babe, I'm so tired. Would you give me some Kafune, please? Thank you. Kafune. Alright, let's go to our second word.
So the word is giggle. Giggle is the emotion that you feel whenever you find something or someone extremely cute or adorable. So normally you would say, nakakagigil yung baby, which means that the baby is making you feel giggle.
Giggle. I love this one as well. That feeling of being overwhelmed by something that's cute, and you want to squeeze it, or you just kind of feel just joyous. Again, there's no word that we have to replace that, so we're going to have to borrow that word as well. Thank you, Edward, for sharing that word with us.
Hi, I'm Elena from Paraguay, and my word is Mongaru. It's a gesture that we do when we celebrate something with another person, with our fingertips. It's like high five.
Elena, thank you so much. I love it. Mongaru. I'm going to do this with my niece and nephew. We're going to do high fives like that. That's the new way to do a high five in my household. Thank you so much. All right, let's do number 4.
Hello Tom, I'm an Eat Sleep Dreamer from Cambodia, a small country in Southeast Asia. We speak Khmer as our official language, and in Khmer there is one word pronounced as bong. I believe there's no English equivalent for it, but let me explain why. So the word bong is used for calling someone who is older than you. There's no rule on how much older they are, but usually they're in the same age as your older brother or sister, so between 1 to 10 years older than you. For example, in English, like I said at the beginning of this video, I said, hello Tom, but in Khmer I should say, hello Bong Tom, or you can omit the name and simply say, hello Bong. It is one of the most common words in spoken Khmer language, because in our culture, calling someone who is older than you by just their name is considered to be rude. I like this word because when you call someone Bong, you already express your respect to that person, and not to mention that it's gender neutral. So no matter what their gender is or how they identify themselves, it's all in the word Bong.
Thank you so much. That is such a great phrase and a really interesting concept. I know that in a few languages there is this idea of paying respect to your elders, that there are certain words that you use to speak to someone who's older than you. And we just don't have that concept in British English. We might say sir or madam or ma'am, or you might use the surname of someone like yes, Mrs. Jones or whatever, but there's not one word that we use in this way. And what I love is words like this are a really interesting window into the culture to show that there is this respect paid to people who are older than you. Fantastic word, thank you so much for sharing it with us.
Hi everyone, hello Tom, how you doing? So you told us to tell you a word that doesn't exist in English. In Spanish, we have a word that we normally use it when we're wearing something for the first time or when we're using something for the first time. And it's called estrenar, estrenar. So for example, I bought this microphone and I'm using it for the first time. Estoy estrenando este micrófono. How lovely one. See you.
I love this word. Thank you so much, Christina. She is a fantastic English teacher as well, guys. Go check her out. The link is in the description below. Now, estrenar, I guess we would say maybe like to debut something. Like if you've got a new dress and you're excited to show people, then you might say, yeah, I'm going to debut my new dress tonight at the party. But it's not a direct translation. And so, yeah, I love this word as well. Like, what a great idea, the concept that you're wearing something for the first time and there comes a certain pride with that and excitement. Fantastic. All right, let's get to the next word.
Hey, what's up, Tom? My name's Sushmit. I'm from Bangalore, India, and I want to share the word samsara with you. So the word samsara comes from Sanskrit and it's influenced the vast majority of languages all over India. And it basically refers to the cycle of birth and death. So in India, we have this concept that you are not your body or your mind, you're this spirit self. And this spirit self called Atman transfers from body to body after every life, carrying your karma with you, which accumulates as a result of your actions and choices throughout your life. So yeah, the word is samsara, and I don't think that this concept exists in English.
Sushmit, thank you so much for sharing that with us. What an amazing word and concept. Yeah, you're absolutely right. We don't have that concept here in Britain. I guess this is a great example of how we can use language to understand another culture, and how for someone like me, understanding this concept in India about the cycle of life and death and you're not your body, that's, you know, something that I've not grown up with. So yeah, I love the way that language can do that for us. Thank you, Sushmit, a really great word.
So my name is Ronja, I'm 17 and I'm from Germany. And the word I chose is one I really like. And I think it doesn't exist in English. The word is called Fernweh, and it's basically the opposite from homesick. And it means that when you are at home, that you miss like the distance and traveling and other countries, so that you don't miss your home, but you miss the opposite. And I really like it, maybe especially now, because I definitely have Fernweh, so that's my word.
Rania, thank you so much. Fernweh, right? What an amazing idea. And I think it's almost like the most timely word that we could have right now. We've all been in lockdown in different stages, and this ache to travel, this ache to be in a new place, to see something new, a beautiful beach or an incredible mountain or something like that. Like, I think we've all felt Fernweh in our own way this year. I've definitely noticed that German words really do get to the essence of how we feel about something. There's so many examples of this, and Fernweh is a perfect example. I think it translates as the fern is distance and the weh is ache, so distance ache. What a great concept. Thank you, Ronja, for sharing that with us. Tell you what, I just want to go travelling right now. I really do. I'm so bored of being at home. I'm feeling proper Fernweh, you know. The Fernweh is strong right now.
Hello, I'm Celeste. My mother tongue is Spanish and I live in Spain. And the word I'm going to explain is chuleta. So basically a chuleta is a small piece of paper that you use to cheat in your exams. So an example sentence would be, my teacher caught me with a cheating paper in my exam. And in Spanish, it would be translated as, mi profesor me pilló con una chuleta en el examen. So the pronunciation is chuleta. You say Chulita. I hear this word quite often since the exams I usually take, and really easy. And although I've never used one, my classmates frequently do.
Ah, Celeste, thank you for bringing this to my attention. Chuleta, I remember this when I used to teach kids, and I remember hearing the word chuleta for the first time, and I always thought it was related to meat. I think chuleta was a type of meat, or a cut of meat, and so I was like, what are they talking about, chuleta? And then I realised that it was a cheat sheet, but not a cheat sheet as such. We don't have this word, I guess just a piece of paper with all the answers on. Yeah, an answer sheet, but that's not quite right either. So there's no real translation I can think of. Anyway, what a great word, and I love that there is a word for this, because yeah, like, you know, when you're at school and someone has the answers on the piece of paper, yeah, why not have a word for that thing? Girls and boys, there is a rumor going round that one of you has a chuleta. Who is it? Which one of you has the chuleta? I do not accept cheating in my class.
Hello Tom, I'm Barbara from the Czech Republic, and I would like to share with you one Czech verb that doesn't have an English equivalent. Now the verb is porozvonit. Porozvonit. What it means is to dial someone's number, let the phone ring for like 2 seconds and then hang up in order to make the other person call you back. So it basically means to call someone without giving them the chance to answer. Porozvonit.
Brozvonit. Brozvonit. Barbara, thank you so much. What an amazing teacher you are. Are you a language teacher? Because this feels like it. And what a great word. I love the idea of calling someone and then hanging up so that they call you back. What a brilliant idea. Now we do have words that might describe this, but they're slang words and they're not that well known. So to drop call someone or to one bell someone, but no, I don't really think they're widely used. These aren't words. If I asked most English speakers, they probably wouldn't be able to give me a word for this action, but I've definitely done it. It's something that we've probably all done at some point, no? Especially when it used to be expensive to use your phone on credit or whatnot. So yeah, brozvonit. Love it. Thank you, Barbara. Hey, did you just brozvonit me? Did you just brozvonit me? You cheeky little... Now I had loads more submissions from you guys with loads of words, and these are the ones that I could fit into this video. I will do another video sharing your untranslatable words. And of course guys, if you want to take your English to the next level, check out my book, A Really British Guide to English, where I share loads of fantastic British English words. Until next time guys, this is Tom, the Chief Dreamer, saying goodbye.